We're all just looking for a little more love. We're all just stretching our last bit of time. Not everyone is praying to a God above, but we're all just looking for a little more love.
Why did you choose to start writing your own songs?
I chose to start writing my own songs because I fell in love with the stories I heard in songs. A lot of the music that I grew up listening to were by songwriters who were truly storytellers in how they wrote, and they could create an entire world and characters and struggles and resolutions and all of these things in the span of 3 or 4 minutes in their songs. And I fell in love with that idea, and also to have the ability to express anything you're experiencing or anything your friends are experiencing through music has helped me process lots of big things in my life too. So I love that idea of storytelling and also telling your personal story. So creating your own characters or telling things that have happened in your life through music, sort of connecting those things together. So that's why I decided to start writing my own songs.
What is your favorite song, piece, or artist?
I love the storytellers, like I mentioned, and some of those are like Townes Van Zandt and Guy Clark, a lot of songwriters from Texas that I was influenced by when I was younger. And then there are some newer songwriters too that I just think have beautiful poetry in their writing. I think Sarah Bareilles writes awesome pop music. I think that Dar Williams has some great storytelling in her songs. So I'm influenced by lots of different styles. Pop and folk are sort of the two that I'm drawn to the most. A lot of country music too, some older country music like Dolly Parton, and those are some of my favorites.
What excites you most about teaching?
I love teaching songwriting because I get to see new songwriters bring their very first songs to life. So to me, there's nothing as exciting as that moment when a song is born, when you've worked and you have all these pieces, parts, and they get put together, and all of a sudden, we have a song, and then it gets performed. To me, that is just the most exciting process, and to see my students have something that they really feel is their own, that they get to present to the world, and they can say, not only can I sing this and play this, but I wrote this. To me, that's the most exciting part.
Tell us an interesting non-musical fact about yourself.
An interesting non-musical fact about me is that I am finishing up my master's degree right now in speech and language pathology. So I've spent the past few years studying and learning how to work with kids and with adults on how we speak, how we say things, and also how our language works, how we put words together. So it kind of all ties in, but that's what I've been working on for a couple years outside of music.
After a performance, what guilty pleasure food do you like to eat?
After a show, I really like sandwiches. I like crunchy sandwiches that have like good toasted bread and something yummy, something filling. I typically wait until after I perform to eat something, especially with singing. And so if I want something when I'm done, I usually want a really good sandwich. So that's something that I go for. Or some ice cream if it's late at night. I'm always down to eat some ice cream after a show. More love. We're all just stretching our last bit of time. Not everyone is praying to a God above, but we're all just looking for a little more.